Welcome to iasvideos.com. Visit our website and subscribe to us for remaining 80% of today's video. 4. World's Deadliest Superbugs. This topic will be important under General Studies Paper 3. Explorations in Science and Technology. Why recently in news? A new superbug gene called MCR1 was found to be widespread in Enterobacteriaceae, a bacterial strain taken from pigs and patients in South China. Chinese researchers discovered a new superbug gene called MCR1 that enables bacteria to be highly resistant to polymyxins, the last line of antibiotic defense the world has left. The researchers found strains with epidemic potential. The polymyxins were last class of antibiotics in which resistance was incapable of spreading from cell to cell. Until now, colistin resistance resulted from chromosomal mutations, making the resistance mechanism unstable and incapable of spreading to other bacteria. Some of antibiotic-resistant genes discovered over the years, MRSA and penicillin resistance, New Delhi methyl-beta-lactamase 1, NDM1, MDR Salmonella typhi. Role of antibiotics in medicine field. Antibiotics are important medicines that have been used to treat bacterial infections for 70 years. They work by either disrupting processes bacteria need to survive or preventing them from reproducing. But these drugs are becoming less and less effective against bacterial infections and could one day run out. Right now there aren't any alternatives that could take their place. It's conceivable that in 20 years, treatments such as chemotherapy and simple surgery will become impossible because they rely on antibiotics. How a bug becomes a superbug. In a large population of bacteria, there may be some cells that aren't affected by an antibiotic due to natural resistance or chance mutations. When a patient is given an antibiotic to kill a bacterial infection, these few drug-resistant bacteria will survive. The resistant bacteria are left to reproduce, creating more bacteria that are not affected by drug. Antibiotic resistance can spread quickly within a population as some bacteria can another generation in as little as 20 minutes. It can also be passed from one bacteria to another by direct contact. Viruses called bacteriophages can also transfer drug resistance between two closely related bacteria. The resistance traits from a bacterium are packed into the virus infecting the cell and injected into any new bacteria the virus attacks. If the strain of bacteria carries several drug-resistant genes, it is known as a superbug.